We're back in Coruna again. Our ship stopped here in 2026.
Welcome to La Coruna, also known as the City of Glass because of the amazing glass balconies. The ship stops right by this beautiful marina.
And with the ship being so wonderfully close to the town, a walking tour is definitely on the cards. If you go straight on, there is the main square. Turn left, there's a fantastic park and the walk to the station. If you turn right, you'll get to the high spots. But don't underestimate how far they are. You might just want to take the electric assisted bike. On this tour, I got to go to the brewery. Free beer.
Right by the ship, I'll just mention you can get free Wi-Fi.
Did I mention the free beer? We have a tip for that.
Everything is walkable in La Coruna, but if you don't want to walk, even before you leave the terminal, you get handed a leaflet for a €25 2-hour city tour with 4 stops covering the main attractions.
Of course, our lighthouse, for 30 minutes we will stay here on the little castle, on the old castle.
The city bikes are literally just outside the port. Bonus, they're electrically assisted bikes, so you don't need a lot of effort. And if you remember, on Doris visits, I showed you that in Lima, in Peru, the best thing to do was go on the bike tour.
A bike tour with a guide can be the best because then you hear about the whole town and you get round it so easily.
La Coruna is a gateway port for Santiago, and the cathedral there is one of the 3rd most important pilgrimage spots in the world after Jerusalem and Rome.
There will undoubtedly be a ship tour which will be safe. And on Get Your Guide, you'll find there is a local tour. On Doris Visits, we have the Get Your Guide pages.
To go to Santiago, you take the Vigo train. It takes 30 minutes and it stops at Santiago on the way. I suggest going early in the morning and visiting the crypt first because it's a long queue, and then coming back and seeing La Coruna in the afternoon.
And we'll take you to the station and show how easy it is to get to Santiago. We will also take you to the brewery. In fact, we'll take you everywhere. But let's start in the amazing square that you'll all go and see because it's so close.
Mitre Sq is literally a 5-minute stroll from the ship. And in the corner here is the information office where you can go in and get a map. And they're very helpful and they'll tell you everything you need to know. The statue is Maria Pita, strong woman. When the British invaded, they got this far and they killed her husband. So she gathered a group of soldiers and she pushed the British back. And at the bottom of the statue is the British laying slain at her feet. It's a freedom statue. Very safe place to do a segway. You're not going to bash into anyone here.
And Coruna is very flat, unless you're going to walk to the station, which we'll show you in a moment.
Just off the square is St George's Church, built in 1766. Let's take a look inside.
From the square, the church is in the corner, and then by carrying on straight into town, you will find the row of shops, and some of them are quite arty and well worth a visit. There are 1 or 2 things to see along the way. In a moment, we'll turn left and we'll show you the park.
La Coruna is a great place to make new friends.
It is a town where you might carry one of those plastic Macs because it can rain in La Coruna.
So we found some we recognise. So there's Shakespeare, there's Bernard Shaw, there's Molière. This is the shop of watercolour artists. The lady in here paints all these umbrellas and does all these designs on the t-shirts, and they're beautiful, really pretty.
Yes.
Does it rain a lot in La Coruna?
Yes, yes.
We never found this street before because we were running around trying to find all the landmarks, but this is a great street, especially for a bit of retail therapy. You're never far away from a church here. This one is St. Nicholas.
The train to Santiago is only 30 minutes, so you could afford to take 30-minute walk up to the station, and it's about the same as the coach. But it is quite a long walk. We found it quite enjoyable. But the first thing you'll do is cut through this park, and it is quite a lovely park.
If you turn left from the port, you'll find this little park. It's nice to stroll through. There's lots of statues and waterfalls. If you turn right, you'll walk all the way to the lighthouse.
So we have turned left towards the mainland and in the park.
Oh, what a lovely smell.
There is a little cafe in the middle of the park, which is a nice coffee stop. But this is another way to head towards the station if you are walking. Eventually, when you get to the end, you're going to turn right into the city and walk up to the station.
At the end of the park, there's a statue of Linares Rivas, who was a politician from La Coruna. Interestingly, it's in Spain, they call it A Coruna because it's not the Coruna, so it's not a definite article. It's all the name of the place, A Coruna, but we call it La Coruna.
Yeah, whatever she said. But we are heading up towards the brewery. So at the end of the park, we're going to turn right and cut back through the town and up the hill. As we go up the hill, we're going to pass a couple of things we should look at. One is the glass windows, like La Coruna is famous for. The crystal windows, the external glassed balconies. The Opera House is somewhere you'll pass on the way, and there are a number of signs to keep you in the right direction. Now, they don't mention the brewery, unfortunately, but they do mention the station, so you're going in the right direction.
The station is a short bus ride, 8,000 steps, about 40 minutes, or a taxi. And if you want to go to Santiago and see the cathedral, it's an option. Although, just remember, they often ask for your passport, and you must check the train times because they vary, and you don't want to miss the ship.
If you've found the station, it means you turned left off the road and the brewery was the other way. You've gone the wrong way. So, go back to the road and turn right.
There's a temporary entrance to the station at the moment, so you have to walk 200 grueling meters down here, and here's the station. To go to Santiago, you take the Vigo train. It takes 30 minutes and it stops at Santiago on the way. I suggest going early in the morning and visiting the crypt first because it's a long queue, and then coming back and seeing La Coruna in the afternoon. How long does it take to get there?
30 minutes.
Right, and what would it be signposted up? Is it to Vigo? What train?
Destination is Vigo.
To get to the station quickly, you might want to take a bike, a taxi, or you could get a tour to Santiago, the same as you could get a tour to the brewery, which is much easier. The walk is a long way, but we did enjoy it.
So we're at the beer factory. We're going to start our tour. It's 18 euros. We opted for the guide on the phone because the guide here is in Spanish and our Spanish is not good enough.
English guides are available at different times.
Thank you.
And your ship's tour will definitely have an English guide.
So we start on floor 0.
This is pretty much an interactive tour, as you will see.
We're following the story of the Corral family. Jose Maria Rivera Corral came to La Coruna in 1890, having been in Mexico and previously in Cuba. It's not just the water, it's the unique qualities of the soil here in La Coruna that make the hops special. In the production of the beer, they use malts from 2 Rose Spring malting barley. And you can taste this as well.
There is a more detailed tour of the brewery on the Doris Visit site. Please subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Thank you very much for viewing. Now, the tours are different, and the more you pay, the more beer you get at the end. On your ship's tour, you will get a guide and probably 2 or 3 beers.
We're in the brewing room. This is the heart of the plant, and you can look in and you can see the beer bubbling away in there. This filter removes the insoluble part of the wort. Oh, this feels weird.
So it's now time to sample the beer.
We're trying the 1906 beer because it's an exclusive beer only sold here, locally. So cheers. So I'm glad we came here. The last 2 times we've been to La Coruna, it's been on a Monday, much to Stuart's disappointment. This place is closed on a Monday, so we finally made it. It took us about 45 minutes to walk here. It was a very pleasant walk, and the beer is very nice, and we thoroughly enjoyed the tour.
I'm going to order another one. Yeah, but unfortunately the idea was thwarted because they only have an exhibition license. They cannot sell beer. So you have to go downstairs to the shop where the bottles are cheaper than in the supermarket. Hence, you need a bottle opener. Now, if you're turning right off the ship, heading past the beach to the Tower of Hercules or the lighthouse, it's just as far as the brewery. So you might want a bicycle or to do it on a tour.
The Castillo de San Anton, protecting the harbour, was once a fort, then a prison, and now it's a museum. Just up from the harbour, with Mitre Sq behind me, is the Military Museum. On your information sheet, you'll find San Carlos Gardens, and you can spend a lot of time looking for it. We did, but it's opposite the Military Museum. In this secret garden is the tomb of Sir John Moore, who died in 1809 whilst covering British troops at the Battle of Elvina. There's also a tree planted for him in Cobham, where he lived with his mother. The Church of Santa Maria Ocampo will be on all the walking tours. It was originally the sailors' church and was outside the city walls. This is a 12th century church which has very fine statues and portals of the Virgin and the archangels on the columns. We're at the end of the promenade. We've been walking towards the lighthouse and we're nearly there. And there's a beautiful beach behind me, and if it was a sunny day, I'd be very tempted.
But as we said at the beginning of the film, it can rain in a Coruna. So do carry a plastic Mac, because if you've taken one of these long walks away from the ship, the weather can change. And these attractions on the peak at the tip of the land can be seen from the ship.
The statue of Breggan, who founded Brigantia, sits at the foot of the lighthouse. The lighthouse is called the Tower of Hercules and is believed to be the only Romanesque lighthouse still in operation. If you don't fancy the walk to it, you can always take a segway.
And the view from the ship of the Tower of Hercules.
Don't walk all the way up to the lighthouse and then expect to go inside. You have to buy your ticket first, and that's in the parking lot. It's only €3. Inside, there are Roman remains dating back to the 1st century. It's very interesting and well worth a visit. Just to reiterate, buy your ticket here in the parking lot before you walk up to the tower. It's a long walk back down. It's only €3 unless you come on a Monday, and on a Monday it's free. Another way to travel up to the lighthouse if you don't want to walk is hire a bike, Coruna. This really is a dramatic coastline, and just a few minutes from the town centre are two beautiful beaches. There's another little beach tucked just under the lighthouse if you want that bucket and spade moment, or if you fancy an aquarium, follow the cliff pathway round. It's the largest interactive aquarium in Europe.
The first time we went to a Coruna, we walked even further to see many of these things. The third time we went, I enjoyed seeing them from the ship as we left. Please subscribe to Doris Visits and tell your friends, share the videos. It really does help us. And hopefully we help your cruise become a lot easier. All of the cruise ports are listed by cruise route on YouTube. So the Caribbean ports are in the Caribbean playlist.
We're making our own walking tour via the map we were given. So this is the Merman. It's actually number 3 on the map, but you have to look up because I actually walked past without noticing it. It's in Plaza del Sol. If you carry on along Princes Street, past the Merman statue, along Ersatz Street, keep going, and then turn right at the escalators and the statue of the fisherman, then you turn right at the horse statue, you're practically at the park. Great view of the harbour. This would have been a fantastic fortress. You can see for miles.
Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's free. And please share with other cruisers. And if you happen to read one of my cruise novels, there are 10 in the series, please do leave a review on Amazon. Cruise Ship Heist has been #1 3 times in 2 different countries. Enjoy your cruising.